A very good morning to all my wonderful Year 3 students. Mingalaba, Ciao An, Kale Vanakkam. Today is Thursday, 30th April 2020. For today's English lesson, you need to take out your learner's book. Kindly turn to page 122. Learner's book, page 122. Before I start the lesson proper, allow me to share with you the lesson objective. The lesson objective is read a poem with understanding. Read a poem with understanding. Now, as you can see here, we are moving on to section 3 in unit 9, and section 3 is as big as the sun. Now, the sun is extremely big, so we are going to look at things which can be compared to the sun. Section 1, read. Read and listen to the poem. Can you find all the pizza toppings in the picture? Now, I want you to look at this word. A lot of people will pronounce this as pizza. Actually, it is not pizza. Instead, it is supposed to be pizza. Say after me, pizza, pizza. Say after me, pizza. Good. Now, can you find all the pizza toppings in the picture? You have a picture of a pizza. And can you see all the toppings? So many different types of toppings on the pizza. What are they? Think. Okay, I can find, what is this? This looks like mushroom. This looks like maybe red chili. This looks like pea. All right, now let's try to read the poem, shall we? A pizza the size of the sun. I'm making a pizza the size of the sun. A pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton. Now, what's a ton? If you look at the glossary, a ton refers to a heavy weight. A pizza too massive to pick up and toss. A pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. What is resplendent? If you look at the glossary, it gives you the meaning of the word resplendent. Looking wonderful. A pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. A pizza looking wonderful with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese, with acres of peppers, pimentos and peas. Look at the word acres. Acre refers to a big size. With acres of peppers, that means with a lot of peppers, pimentos and peas. With mushrooms, tomatoes and sausage gallo. Now, what is a gallo? It means a lot of them, with lots of sausage. With mushrooms, tomatoes and sausage gallo. That means with a lot of sausage. With every last olive they had at the store. My pizza is sure to be one of a kind. My pizza will leave other pizzas behind. My pizza will be a delectable treat. What is delectable? Delicious. Very good. Okay, you can look at the glossary. That all who love pizza are welcome to eat. The oven is hot. I believe it will take a year and a half for my pizza to bake. Oh goodness, that's going to take a long time. Can you imagine waiting for a pizza for a year and a half? Oh goodness. I can't wait. I will go extremely hungry. I can hardly wait till my pizza is done. My wonderful pizza, the size of the sun. And this poem is written by Jack Prilatsky. Jack Prilatsky. Okay, students. Let us read this poem one more time, shall we? A pizza the size of the sun. I'm making a pizza the size of the sun. A pizza that's sure to weigh more than a ton. A pizza too massive to pick up and toss. A pizza resplendent with oceans of sauce. I'm topping my pizza with mountains of cheese, with acres of peppers, pimentos, and peas, with mushrooms, tomatoes, and sausage gallo, with every last olive they had at the store. My pizza is sure to be one of a kind. My pizza will leave other pizzas behind. My pizza will be a delectable treat that all who love pizza are welcome to eat. The oven is hot. I believe it will take a year and a half for my pizza to bake. I can hardly wait till my pizza is done, my wonderful pizza the size of the sun. Written by Jack Prilatsky. Shall we look at section 2 now? Read and talk. What does the poet say instead of a lot of sauce, a lot of cheese? Instead of saying a lot of cheese and a lot of sauce, what does he say? I give you a few seconds, think of the answer. Instead of saying a lot of sauce, he says oceans of sauce. Oh my goodness, ocean is so big. The mighty ocean, the big seas, the ocean is very big. So that means too much sauce. That's what the poet is trying to tell us. Okay, what about a lot of cheese? Instead of using the phrase a lot of, the poet has used mountains of cheese. Mountain is so big. That means he's actually using cheese, a lot of cheese. So he's actually using the word mountains because mountains are actually big. Mountains of cheese, that means a lot of cheese. Now, students, let us look at the opposite page. I want all of you to look at page 123. Let us look at page 123, section 3. Section 3, write. It's a writing activity. Now, what you are supposed to do is this. Draw and write about your own one-of-a-kind pizza. One-of-a-kind pizza. Not just any pizza, but one-of-a-kind pizza. That means this pizza is your pizza. Now, what will you put on your pizza? Think of all the things that you may wish to put on your pizza. Are you going to put vegetables? Are you going to put fruits? Slices of fruit pieces? Perhaps pineapple pieces? Think. Are you going to add nuts to your pizza? What else are you going to add to your pizza? How big will your pizza be? How long will it take to bake your pizza? Who will you share your pizza with? Will you share it with me? Will you share it with your friends? Will you share it with your mom and dad? I want you to write the answers for all the 4 questions in your English exercise book. And not only that, students, you also need to draw your pizza. Right? Draw your pizza, and then after that you are supposed to write about your own one-of-a-kind pizza by answering all these 4 questions. Now, I want all of you to close your learner's book, and I want you to take out your activity book. Turn to page 104. Page 104. Very quickly, I want you to write down the date on the top right-hand corner. 30-4-2020. Section 1, word study. We are going to look at a few words here. Find 5 words that mean very big in this puzzle. Circle the words. So there are basically 5 words, and these 5 words mean very big. All the 5 words mean very big. They are all hidden here. So all you need to do is to find them and circle the words. Now I give you a clue. Alright? The words can be found from this particular box. Shall we try to find one of the words? Look at this one. H-U-G-E. Yes, huge. Huge is the same as very big. I live in a very big house. I live in a huge house. Kindly circle this. Huge. From here. Alright, there are many other words. 4 other words hidden there. You have to find out. So you have to try for me section 1 and then after that you move on to 2. Right. Look around the room and find a very big thing and a very small thing. You need to find a very big thing and a very small thing in your room at home. Describe them. Use one of the size words below and a color word. Now, you have to use a size word. You have to use a color word. Okay, what do they mean? Now, size words. Now, these are examples of size words. Huge, large, little, giant, enormous, gigantic, massive, tiny, teeny. Now, these are size words. Now, let's go through them again. Huge. Say after me. Huge, large, little, giant, enormous, gigantic. One more time. Gigantic. It is gigantic. Gigantic. Let's go back to the earlier word. Enormous. Enormous. Massive. Tiny. Teeny. Okay, these are size words. Together with these size words, you also have to add a color word. Let us look at one example. I can see a gigantic brown cupboard and a teeny yellow crayon. So in your room, you can find a cupboard. You can also find a crayon. The cupboard is extremely big. It is bigger than a crayon. You know, crayon that you use to color pictures. So the cupboard is gigantic, extremely big, brown. Gigantic brown cupboard. You have added the color. Color is here. This is the color. And a teeny. Teeny means small. Yellow. Yellow is the color. Crayon. So you have to write one more sentence here. Okay. Use one of the size words below and a color word. Write down one more sentence here. With that, we have come to the end of the lesson. So students, one more time, your textbook, you have to do that activity, the earlier activity, and your workbook. On your workbook page 104, you have to try section 1 and section 2, take a photograph and send it to me via Class Dojo message. With that, we have come to the end of the lesson. Happy learning. Have a wonderful long weekend because tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow is May 1st. It's a holiday. Okay, so have a wonderful long weekend and holiday. See you again on another lesson. Bye-bye. Take care.